Imagine going from a breezy weekend neighborhood road trip straight into this massive high-stakes geopolitical thriller, like in the blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah, that is quite the jump.
Right, but that's the monumental leap One Piece Season 2 is trying to pull off. Welcome to today's deep dive, everyone. Our mission today is to decode the high-stakes production of this new season.
Because, Season 1 broke the infamous live-action anime curse, sure, but adapting the Alabasta saga, well, that's the actual make-or-break moment for the franchise.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking mythical devil fruits and just a massively expanded world scale. So, okay, let's unpack this. To actually sell that jump to a geopolitical thriller, you can't just rely on that charming ragtag pirate energy of the East Blue anymore.
No, not at all. It requires a fundamental shift in gravity, and our sources show they're tackling that head-on through the casting.
Right, bringing in the heavy hitters.
Exactly. To ground that massive thriller scale without it feeling cartoonish, they needed incredibly specific actors. Like, Joe Manganiello is stepping in with this towering, ruthless presence as syndicate leader Sir Crocodile.
Oh man, perfect casting.
Yeah, and he's paired with Lyra Bova as the really enigmatic Nico Robin.
And navigating right between those two powerhouses is Charithra Chandran as Princess Vivi.
What's fascinating here is, it's how the chemistry between these specific choices acts as the crucial anchor for the whole Caesar's political tension.
Because they have to sell the reality of the threat.
Right. Manganiello and Abova perfectly encapsulate that cold, calculating corporate dread of the Baroque Works syndicate. When you put that up against Chandran's Vivi, who, she has to balance this vulnerable royal warmth with some serious undercover grit.
It creates this palpable sense of creeping dread.
Yeah.
Like if you don't buy the tension between that specific trio, the entire thriller aspect just totally collapses.
It completely falls apart.
But see, Manganiello and Abova, they can easily ground that political tension because they are human actors. The show's biggest emotional anchor, specifically for the Drum Island arc, isn't human at all.
Ah, yes. Tony Chopper.
Yeah, a blue-nosed reindeer doctor.
Yeah.
And I have to push back here, because adapting Chopper feels like walking straight into a trap. How do they possibly avoid the terrifying Uncanny Valley effect?
It's a huge challenge.
Right, it's like, are we talking pure CGI like Detective Pikachu? Or a puppet? It just seems impossible to get right without looking super weird.
Well, it is a massive visual effects gamble, for sure. But instead of just animating a 3D model from scratch and hoping it looks emotive, they are actually using Michaela Hoover for both voice and facial capture.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and they're integrating that with cutting-edge VFX.
So they aren't just mapping a voice track to a cartoon reindeer. They are literally tracking her micro-expressions.
Exactly, to capture the underlying trauma of the character. And that is the secret to bypassing the Uncanny Valley. Because Chopper isn't just, a cute mascot.
He's a deeply traumatized doctor learning to trust again.
Right. By anchoring the VFX directly to those real human micro-expressions, his interactions with Luffy will feel emotionally seamless rather than just technically impressive.
Wow. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Perfectly translating those complex emotions to the screen actually requires fundamentally restructuring the manga's pacing.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you can't just copy-paste comic panels and expect a thriller narrative to work on television.
And the showrunners are making very deliberate, predictive twists to solve that. Take the Marines, Smoker, and Tashigi. Instead of just a straightforward chronological chase, the sources indicate their hunt is expanding.
Expanding how?
Into this pervasive psychological pursuit across completely disparate islands.
Oh, so it's not just a physical cat and mouse game.
Yeah.
It's this looming psychological threat that haunts the whole season.
It completely changes the atmospheric pressure of the show. Plus, we're seeing structural shifts, like early flashbacks for Baroque Works agents like Mr. 3.
Wait, bringing his backstory forward.
Yeah. By moving it earlier in the timeline, the audience experiences dramatic irony. We understand his tragic motivations while the heroes don't. That totally transforms a standard fight scene into a complex emotional thriller.
Oh, I love that.
They are even weaving ancient history like secret poneglyph lore, hinting at the Void Century right into the physical architecture of early locations like Loguetown.
So even if you know the source material backward and forward, you're getting a structurally fresh experience. If you're watching this, you realize the Grand Line isn't just a new location. It demands absolute perfection.
It really does.
From nailing the heavy-hitting casting for the political drama to gambling on performance capture for Chopper, right down to shifting the pacing to create a true thriller.
Which, raises an important question regarding those pacing shifts, because time is finite in a television series.
True. Leaving you with a final thought to chew on today. If the showrunners decide to compress the timeline between Whisky Peak and Little Garden just to keep casual viewers hooked, Well, will it rob the giants, Dory and Brogy, of their cinematic runtime?
That would be a shame.
Does rushing that encounter fundamentally change the epic, grueling scale of this massive new adventure? Definitely something to think about next time you pack your bags for the Grand Line.